Magical.
Madness.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Austin?
Doing well?
Good. I am doing well as well.
Been a productive morning. You worked. I ran.
Yes.
And now we're filming a podcast.
Now we're filming. Yes. It was a good morning. And if you're watching this, you may be able to see that.
Move your mic a little bit closer to your face.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Love it.
If you're watching this, you might be able to see that I stole Austin's mug.
You did?
Yeah, I stole his Ratatouille mug, which is mine.
Pride and joy.
Yeah. So that just reminded me we need to buy another one if they have one, even if it's the same one.
Didn't we look
I think
for
we
one
need to
last
buy
time we
another
were
one.
there?
I feel like we did look for one and they didn't have it.
Yeah. I was looking for a mug more like this size because this is probably like a 8-ounce.
Yes.
Around there.
And that mug is a Minnie Mouse mug. It has
6-ounce.
It had a saucer that came with it, and it had Minnie Mouse in this beautiful outfit. She had this gorgeous sun hat on that was yellow to go with that yellow bow that's on there, and then this black and white striped dress.
Yeah.
She was so pretty in that. And I think I still have the saucer somewhere, but I have no idea where it's at.
Somewhere. This is not like my color scheme, but
no.
This is the only mug we have that's this size.
No, it was one of those special collections that they do every once in a while, like a designer collection. But this was years ago.
Yeah.
I can't even remember when I would have gotten that. And I can't remember if it was at a Disney store or if it was in Chicago, that Disney store.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was more in Chicago somewhere that wasn't here. But that is the perfect size mug.
It's great.
For
that's
a
what I'm going to be
cappuccino.
looking for when we go to Disney is a mug. If I can get one in Ratatouille, cool. If not, whatever. But I'm going to look for one that size.
Yeah, that would
I didn't find one last time.
We didn't, no, but I did find one. I feel like we might have talked about this already, so sorry if this is already talked about, but we did find one in France, and we didn't buy it, though. I've seen it, we didn't buy it. We're going to go back to go buy it after the ride.
Okay.
Or something, and then it was closed. That shop was closed, so I don't think we did.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
It was either in France or England. So something that I did find on our last trip was there's a little tea shop in the England part of the World Showcase.
Okay.
That I had never gone to. Do you remember that store? It had old different tea time stuff and
in England?
Yes, in England.
Yeah, I think so.
One of the stores back there. Never
Yeah.
gone into it before. I really liked that store. I'd like to go back in that store.
Yeah.
And actually take my shopping seriously
Right.
time we go.
We'll be on a mission this time. We'll kind
Yeah.
of understand what we're looking for.
Yeah,
a little
we
better,
definitely have a list
Yeah.
of things that we want to buy this time. So
And we're a month and a half away.
yeah,
roughly.
something like that.
Yeah.
It's coming up really, really soon.
It really is.
And we're really excited.
And then, not to go off topic, but I did mention this last podcast, we're using a different camera today.
Oh, yeah.
And it definitely looks
It looks different.
significantly worse.
Yes.
We're exchanging our old camera for a new one. We haven't gotten the new one yet. So we're currently using my phone.
Yes. So fingers crossed
And it
we
does not
have
look good,
the
but-
new one by our next
Yeah.
episode. But bear with us.
Yeah.
It's just 1 or 2 or 3
Yep.
that we have to film on this. But we're here, and I want to talk about some Disney news before we get into our topic today.
Let's do it.
Just some huge Disney news that you've heard a ton about since it came out.
Yeah.
Which would have been last week when this comes out. But Disney just put a bunch of promotions out, which, that means that's one of my favorite things that they
Sure
do.
is.
Anytime they
Promotion comes out, Madison's on her phone. How cheap can I get a Disney vacation?
Yeah.
And you've come up with multiple already.
Yeah. It's it's a nasty habit of mine. But I also find so much joy in it.
Even if we don't go.
Oh no, I don't have to book it.
Yeah.
I just we could go at this day from this time and it would be this much. And I like looking at flights. I just like to search and do that stuff and pretend like we're going. I mean, we don't book it.
Right, yeah.
But
One of these times, I think it'll happen.
yeah, one time I think so. But these deals are like super great, Austin. I don't know why they're putting these deals out right now.
I liked your theory that you had though.
I think my theory is that there is a new theme park opening very close to Disney.
Yep.
Epic Universe is
Yeah.
opening up, and Epic Universe, like just from the sounds of it, looks so cool and really looks like it like attracts all ages,
From
all
what we've been
people.
hearing, they're giving Disney a run for their money with this new park.
Yeah, who knows?
I'm,
But
but they
I
haven't
think
really released any like
there's
footage
no
yet.
pictures, there's no footage. You're not allowed to take any. I just think like people have just been saying their experience is really great.
Right.
And I think that's what it all of the things that not all of the things they're bringing, but a lot of the things they're bringing are in other places of the world. So like Super Nintendo Land is already in California, it's already in Tokyo, like they're in other places of the world, so you can experience them somewhere else. But
Okay.
I
I
think
didn't know
it's
that.
just that not all of it. I think some of them are like brand new. Some of
Okay.
the lands are like this is the first place that you can go experience those at. Like I think this is Dark Universe is the first Dark Universe.
Okay.
So, but I think this park is going to be the main attraction this summer.
I think so.
It's brand new.
I think people who are like debating on Universal or Disney are gonna go Universal this year.
I would think
I
so
don't see why you
because
wouldn't.
and people vacation in the summer. Like that's just like people that's when kids have school off. It's the easiest time to vacation. You
Yep.
vacation summer, spring break, holidays, like those are the times people and it's coming out right before summer. So I think
So what
that
is
might
the
be
deal?
why the deals are coming out. So there's three different deals. So one is the one that I don't think is as great is like the free dining plan.
Okay.
Free dining plan if you have I think it's if you stay you have to stay on property, you have to go 4 days at the park and have park hoppers.
Wow. Jeez.
So you already have to have those to be
4
eligible.
park hoppers.
Yep, 4
Wow.
days at the park, 4 park hoppers.
Okay.
So that's already increasing your ticket level there.
Yeah.
I guess if you're already doing that, great, good deal. You're just gonna add dining on like for free
Right.
if that was already your plan. If that wasn't your plan, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be worth it.
Right.
But the other one is kids tickets are 50% off.
Ooh.
So that's like through the summer.
What
I don't know
classifies-
like the exact dates or
What
anything.
classifies someone as a kid? Like what age?
It's 3 to 9.
3 to 9. Okay.
So their park tickets are 50% off.
Wow.
That's a good deal.
That's a great deal.
And I don't know if that one is something that you have to stay on property for or if it's for anybody that's going, but good deal.
Yeah.
And then the last one, the one that I think excited me the most, the one that got me looking at them was the 3 parks for 3 days for $89 a ticket. So kind of sounds confusing, but you can go to 3 parks, not Magic Kingdom. So you can go Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
And those tickets are $89. So tickets for like for example, a ticket like in July for one of the parks is like $130. So you're
Yeah.
getting a solid like 40, $50 off
Yeah.
for $89.
big.
So
I wonder why they excluded Magic Kingdom.
I'm assuming because Magic Kingdom is
The most popular.
the most popular and people are already gonna spend money to go to Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom.
They're
Like
just trying to get people in the other parks.
yeah, I think they're just trying to get people to go there because you could get the 3 park ticket and then buy a ticket to Magic Kingdom and you're still getting like a really good deal.
Yeah.
So and then they still have like their room offerings and things like that. But those are just the 3 that just came out. So
That's pretty good.
those are
We're strong. I don't know. We're looking at it.
yeah.
We'll see if we do anything, but
Yeah.
we're looking at it.
I'm entertaining the thought more than I was before. But
Yeah.
it's just a thought right
It's
now.
just a thought.
And that'll be a very last minute trip. Usually, whenever we go somewhere in the summer, it is usually last minute because we always plan a vacation like earlier and then later
Yep.
because in
Summer's
the summer
in like the middle where we're kind of like we're not sure what we're gonna do.
we do a lot in the summer around here, so it's not
Yeah.
necessarily like we have to go somewhere for it, like to go do our summer vacation because there's a lot to do around
Right.
where we live. So
Yep.
Yeah.
It's exciting though.
It's exciting.
So for those listening and you're looking at going for, I don't know, I feel like to take advantage of it, you need to go at least what, 3 days? At least 3?
For that one, I would say you at least need to go 3 days.
Yeah.
Because you need 3 full park days,
Right. And
to get that money.
I would highly advise putting a rest day in there. So
Yeah.
I would say 4 to 5 days would be, you'll be saving some money.
Yeah, you'll be saving a good amount of money, but it's especially nice for like if you already have a trip planned, just see if that is I mean, those are things that I look at when I already have a trip planned. I see a deal come out, I just see, or if we're using a travel agent, I ask them like,
Yeah.
will this help our trip or will it not? I think it's fun to
Yeah.
see. I don't know. Everybody might not get that enjoyment. I'm sure it was very busy for.
Help save one friend some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just like if you're already going, just check to see if that helps.
Yep.
That's what my favorite thing to do is.
It
And
is.
then another news thing that came out was they're closing Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
That's
Yeah.
important.
But they are revamping it up. So they're going to like make the targets better. They're going to, I think, add a couple more animatronics in there, and they are going to remove the blaster from the cart so that you can actually like move the blaster
that's
up
cool.
and down. Like you can move it.
I like that.
So, yeah.
Some more flexibility.
Yeah, so I'm hoping maybe that means they're going to update the blasters themselves so that they actually work.
This is, what ride is this?
That's the one in Magic Kingdom that's like kind of like the Toy Story Mania, but
Okay.
you can spin it around.
Yeah.
The Buzz Lightyear one,
Gotcha.
right over by Space Mountain. You
Okay.
know which one I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, when those blasters don't work. Like I've gone in there and my blaster is just like not working. Oh yeah, I'll press the button and it just goes really slow.
Yeah. They need some upgrades.
Yeah.
Improve that technology, please.
But that one's closing, I think, in the summer. So
Okay.
I don't think it's opening until next year.
Gotcha.
So yeah, a lot of closures too. So we got deals, but
Yeah.
we also got a lot of rides that are closed. But a lot of things coming. Oh, that's the another 2 things. They're opening up the Voyage of the Little Mermaid and the Villains show
Yeah.
in Hollywood Studios a week. Like it was like a week or so after we're gonna be back.
Yeah.
And I'm
We just
like,
missed it.
we're just missing it. I love Voyage of the Little Mermaid. I've seen it one time on my very first trip, and then it was gone. And I'm so excited for the Villains, and I'm like, okay, well, something to look forward
The
to.
Villains one I think would have been cool to see. I'm not
Yes.
a mermaid fan, but
Yeah, but the Villains.
yeah,
Yeah. So
it's all right.
that's it.
I think that's one of those things where you just got to accept the fact that you're gonna, whatever day you choose to go,
Yeah.
something will be closing or opening
Yeah.
before or after you leave, and it's just like whatever.
Yeah, you just have to plan your trip. If you plan your trip around when something's gonna open or close, it's not gonna
Yeah.
work.
Just go and enjoy what's open. And
Yeah, I
You'll
think
still have a
so.
great time.
And if everything is closed, even if your favorite coffee shop is closed, that's okay. You can find something else.
there are other things.
There are other things. You don't have to look forward to one thing.
It'll force you to find joy in other things that are there,
Yeah.
and then you'll have even more things to enjoy.
Yeah, and maybe you'll like other things better.
Yep.
And so change is hard. And
It is. I understand.
if you haven't listened to last week's episode, we did find out for sure that our Starbucks in Disney Springs is closed,
Yeah.
and that's the one that we like to sit at. So we have to find a new place for coffee and to sit down. So
That's a mission we're on at the moment.
we're on a mission. I think we have 3 solid times to do that. So maybe we'll go to 3 different places, and
Okay.
we're just gonna find a great backup or
Yeah.
a new place to go. I'm thinking. But today
What are we talking about today?
we're gonna talk about in-park shows at Disney, like in-park Disney entertainment shows,
Yes.
all of that. So nighttime spectaculars, different parades, different stage shows, basically, is what we're going to be talking
okay.
about. So different entertainment that is not the typical like ride.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we're going to talk about all that. So question of the day: What is your favorite thing about shows and entertainment in Disney?
Shows and entertainment in Disney.
Yes.
I think the one thing I appreciate the most is how like they do this every single day,
Yeah.
and some of the shows like 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
The big ones at the end are obviously once, like just every night. But
Yeah.
I'm not. There's a few shows where I'm like excited to see and actually sit through.
Yeah.
But the one thing I really appreciate is just the level of professionalism they do every
Yeah.
single day.
Every day.
It's pretty crazy. That's the one thing that I was trying to wrap my head around when we were there
Yeah.
my first time.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, they do this every single day, multiple times a day.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I think that's kind of the same thing for me. It's the level of excellence that is at every show.
Yeah. Even if you
So-
don't like the show,
No.
and I totally get it, you can at least appreciate like, man, the productions they put on every day is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it makes you, when you go there, it's like, I understand why they charge as much as they do. I still think they don't need to charge this much,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I understand.
Yeah. And it's hard to like I don't know, when you see that level of excellence, it's hard to not like appreciate how well they are
Yeah.
they've thought through
You're
this
getting
show.
your money's
Yeah.
worth for sure.
And they've thought through like pretty much every aspect of it, I
Yep.
think.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
from the very beginning to the very end.
Yep.
So yeah.
sure.
And I think the shows that we're gonna talk about, I mean, I personally we're gonna start out with my favorite because that's what I want to do.
Go for it.
We're gonna start out with Fantasmic,
Mhm.
and I think this show right here is the level of excellence and the level of professionalism that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like this show is at Hollywood Studios. It is they actually have two different shows at Hollywood Studios. They have one that's like a production show that's on the. We've seen it before, I think,
Is this at night?
at night.
Okay.
The one that's like on the Chinese theater, like where Minnie and Mickey's is. They have like almost like a show and then like a couple fireworks that go off, and it's kind of
okay.
like
I
has
know what you're talking
Marvel.
about, but I don't think I saw that.
I
I think I saw a
that you-
video of it.
I thought you did, but because I didn't think Fantasmic was there the first time that we went to Hollywood Studios, and I thought we watched that.
Is that a new
The
show?
Way Out? Fantasmic?
Yeah.
No, it went away after COVID,
Oh, of course.
and then it took a while to come back.
Okay.
But
Dang you, COVID.
but for Fantasmic, that is the nighttime spectacular at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It is my absolute favorite show.
Yeah.
It is beautiful.
It really is. Yeah.
This is starring Sorcerer Mickey,
Yep.
and it's all kind of based on the movie Fantasia. I've actually never seen Fantasia before.
I haven't either.
No.
That's something I actually have wanted to watch.
I think that we would enjoy it because I think we really enjoy Mickey Mouse. Like,
But looking at the previews of that movie and like clips, I don't understand a single thing what that's about.
no, I don't either, but I kind of understand. Like, I think like the I know
I
that
think he wants to get under the blade.
oh
There you go.
oh no,
Or he's chewing on his foot.
I think he's chewing on his foot.
Anyways,
Sorry, it's
it's our dog.
coming time for springtime, and he gets chewy feet.
Yeah.
Lay down, baby. But in Fantasia, if you've seen Fantasia, let us know if we're right. But this is what I think it's about. I think all of the villains are like coming into like somehow Sorcerer Mickey is like he comes into Mickey's dreams and nightmares.
Okay.
Like all the villains, and they like take over, and then Sorcerer Mickey like stops them.
Oh.
And that's how the like movie ends.
Nice.
I think that's, or I am just saying
Sounds legit.
the premise of Fantasmic and thinking that's what Fantasia should be about.
Right, yeah. Who knows?
I don't know, but I know like Mickey and his friends are in there, and then all of the villains are in there.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we should
But-
watch it.
It's a great show.
It's a great show. This has singing. It has all of the characters.
Yeah.
Like actually all of them. No lie, there is a steamboat that comes in at the end with Steamboat Willie and all of the characters you could think of. It's fantastic.
And this is the only nighttime show, correct me if I'm wrong, but that has designated seating. Like,
At
I think
Disney World, yes.
is it pretty rare that you go there and don't get a seat?
Right.
Like
Yes, because it's huge.
It's massive.
It's massive.
And you will be able, no matter where you sit, you'll be able to see everything.
Yes.
No matter what. And you don't have to like shove people to get in front or.
You don't have to shove people. You can buy snacks there and you can bring your own snacks in.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is go get a late dinner and bring it in there with me, and so I can get a good seat.
Yeah.
Eat my dinner and then wait for the show to start, and then the show starts, and then you end the night with Fantasmic.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah.
There's like you can. I think they sell like the like light up wands or something, like because a lot of people have them, and I don't know, it's just fun. Like it's like all of the people that are in Disney are just sitting in this pavilion watching this beautiful show.
Thousands of people.
It's so like there's so many people.
Yeah.
Getting out of there is stressful if you try to get out as soon as it's done. Like if you sit and wait a little bit.
Take your time. Don't worry about trying to rush out.
Yeah, because I mean, even if you take your time and don't rush out, there's still gonna be a ton of people walking out with you. It's just less people.
Yeah.
And just sit down, really take it in that you've seen Fantasmic.
Yeah.
Maybe shed some tears.
Yeah.
Like I do.
Yep.
And just say, oh, I can now leave Disney. Like I'm good.
I've done what I needed to do.
I've done what I needed to do.
Seating's not super comfortable, but I think I'd rather have it than try to stand for.
Yes.
You get to get off your feet, which is I think very important.
And these other shows that we're going to talk about definitely are ones that you're standing at. So that's it.
Yep.
Another one that I love is like a fan favorite is Happily Ever After. This is the one that's at Magic Kingdom. That's the fireworks show at Magic Kingdom. So if you want to see fireworks, this is the place. Like these fireworks are incredible, honestly. And the projections.
The way that castle turns into a giant projection screen, and I don't know how. I remember seeing like whatever technology they use, it's pretty incredible. But they somehow map it to certain parts of the castle. Yeah, and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, because it's flawless. Like the castle is not in the way of the projections, if that makes sense. Right. Like it's like this castle was made for these projections. Yep. And this, I mean, it has the most beautiful song, and then they incorporate all these Disney songs while they're telling the story, and then at the end the Jordan Fisher song comes on, and it's incredible. Like it's breathtaking. I think it's breathtaking. For me, I don't like fireworks. I'm not a huge fireworks person. Never have been. Mm-hmm. I don't like the loudness of fireworks. Yeah. But with the projections, unmatched. Yeah. So if I'm just seeing the fireworks, I don't really get the same experience if I'm seeing the projections, the fireworks, and the song is playing, and we're saying you can fly, and then I see Tinkerbell. Oh, this tears. Yep. Tears. Like give me a second. Give me a tissue. Give me a second. This one though is so popular, which is almost a downfall of the show.
And we've mentioned it multiple times already. I have a hard time with that one just because of how many people there are. Yeah. And trying to get out of there and the people running into each other. It's like, holy cow. Yeah. Get me out of here before I lose my mind.
Yeah. And it's really hard to even get a spot. Like, I mean, people.
Very, very hard. And then the workers are like.
They're very.
You cannot.
Intense.
If you can't cross this line or go this way, they will. They will let you know.
It's very intense. Like how. I understand why they do it. Like. Mm-hmm. There are so many people that go to Magic Kingdom in a day. Yep. And so many people want to see this show. So I understand, but
for someone that clearly just don't listen.
Yeah, people
just like, don't tell me what to do.
People don't listen to the cast members, and then they have to get meaner. And I am somebody that runs,
and it just adds to the anxiety of the whole situation.
So much anxiety about just like the darkness of it, the amount of people. But if I find a spot, I'll just stand in that spot. Like if I'm good, I will stake out a spot like about 45 minutes before, which sounds like a lot, but if you don't, you're not getting a spot. No. And it's more stressful to not get a spot and want a spot than it is to just stand for 45 minutes before. Mm-hmm. So if you want to see it, you have to do that
if
45 minutes before.
You need to spend some time and find a spot.
Yeah.
At least I would say an hour beforehand and just sit there.
Yeah. And I think when I went with my mom, me and her, we kind of took turns in our spot. So she would go get a snack for us. I would go walk around, get a snack for us, and then we would come back. There's just 2 of us. I'm not saying stand in that spot and expect 6 people to stand in that spot with you. That's a little different. Mm-hmm. And don't be surprised when you stand in that spot for a while and then somebody stands in front of you.
Yep.
That's a
7-foot tall man will stand right in front of you.
Yes, that's the name of the game. That's just what's going to happen. I know that's not fun for anybody, but I don't know. It's just people are not nice during this show either. No. It's cutthroat. It's scary. But it's a great show.
I ran into some little kid.
Totally on accident.
And his dad turned around at me and was like, "Watch out, bro."
Very upset.
Okay.
Very mad.
All I'm trying to do is get the heck out of here.
And then when that happened, because Austin didn't know what to do. He was trying to get out, and he wasn't we weren't going against the crowd. We were following other people, and then there's just a small kid, and he runs into him, and then after that, Austin left me in this crowd. He was gone.
Yeah.
And I'm okay, this is not good. So after that experience, I think we'll have a different plan, because that is very, I was I just don't like this.
Yeah.
And this is such a magical show. So during the show, great. Before and after, worst thing ever. That's why I love Fantasmic the most. But those are probably the 2 biggest shows, I would say.
For sure.
Probably Luminous would maybe be up there too. Luminous is the Epcot nighttime show. This one,
I feel like you don't hear as many people talking about that one, but I actually really enjoyed it.
I loved it.
I have it up there. It's not quite Fantasmic for me, but it's up there.
Yeah. And I actually think if I liked this more, I think you'd probably like this more. I think you like Fantasmic because of how much I like Fantasmic.
Probably.
And you get to sit down.
Yeah.
But for this one, we sat down up until the show almost started. Probably 10 minutes before the show started. We were second or third. There was a couple people in front of us. And I thought we seen the show perfectly.
That's the one thing that's unique about this one and cool is you can be you don't feel like you have to be in a certain area before it starts. You can literally be anywhere in the park.
Yeah,
because it's in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, it's great.
It's better if you have a rail standing spot or something, so you can just rest up against the rail.
Yeah,
a fence or whatever.
But there's also places to sit randomly to watch this. We did see a couple of them, and I think we almost snagged it, and then Austin just went over there, and I think somebody just cut in front of them, and they got it, and
everyone's keeping their eye out for a seat. Everybody, so it's
but there's
good luck.
I think you could see them. We were sitting in the Italy Pavilion for a long time. I think if we would have sat there, we could have seen most of the show. Probably besides as much of the water effects, but still a lot of the show. If we wanted to just sit down and enjoy the music and enjoy the scenery of it. But this show you can see from all around the World Showcase. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So I would say, I don't know, maybe more people need to talk about this because it's really great.
It's a great one. I wasn't sure what I would think of it, but I love how all the lights on the buildings light up at the same time, and you can just look around and see all of them in sync, and then it's more so just visuals and music.
Visuals and music.
There's not a lot of it's lights, water, and fireworks. That's pretty much all it is.
Yes.
And then music.
But not crazy fireworks like Magic Kingdom. This one would be more for maybe the music and the water, I would think. That's kind of more of the effect. It's a little shorter too, right? I think it's the same. I think it's the same length.
Really?
Maybe. I don't know. And also getting out of the World Showcase is so easy after that.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I don't think there's a better way to do Magic Kingdom. I think they're doing it the best that they can. But this one, if you want just a little bit of fireworks, if you want something that's going to be a little, it's brings a little emotion, not as the level of Fantasmic or Happily Ever After, but it still brings some. It's
Yeah,
good.
for sure.
Yeah. And then another one that I love, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, is the Festival of Fantasy Parade at Magic Kingdom.
I'm not. I don't really care if I ever see another parade. They're just not my thing.
So we seen this parade, and I don't know, it must have been where we were standing. We stood right in front of the castle because that's like where our spot was, and we weren't waiting a long time or anything. It was probably 20 degrees hotter standing
so
where we were at, and Austin's like, can I go ride a ride? Like, what are we doing?
Why are we just roasting?
And I'm sweating. There's like sweat trickling down my back, and I'm like, oh, this is the best.
I'm just trying to find shade somewhere. We had those towels that you like the wet towels,
cooling towel.
Yeah, cooling towels. Yeah, had that on my head.
Yeah, I love that. I love this parade though. This is also, I think it's just Magic Kingdom. This is another thing, people stake out their spot an hour before, which I cannot even imagine waiting, like sitting in the heat like this for an hour before this parade starts.
Yep.
But usually this
No,
one,
thanks.
you can find somewhere to see it a solid like 15 minutes before. We had no problem
finding a place to see.
Yeah, you can see pretty.
Stand.
Yeah, you can see pretty good. Even just if there's like a couple people in front of you, you can still see really good on this one, because this one is like all of the Magic Kingdom characters you could think of on these fantastic, beautiful floats.
Mm-hmm.
I love these floats. This is what makes me not like other parades, like local parades. I'm like, where's the dragon that shoots fire? Why is that not in our local...
The local 4th of July parade.
Why is that not in our local 4th of July?
Yeah, right.
I don't understand.
That's wishful thinking there.
I'm like, but after you see this parade, I feel like for me, I can't go see another parade with just like local...
The hometown
businesses.
Queens. That's not a Disney princess.
I'm like, she doesn't even have a crown on or anything. I'm like, where's her...
Yeah.
This isn't, like, where's the float? Like, I don't know.
And then the technology they use, so like the music is following the parade, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like almost
cool.
like it's connected to the float that is with you, but it's not, because it's definitely playing on the speakers all around.
Yes.
So I don't know how they do that, but I think it's really cool.
It's impressive. I think there's some of the speakers are, I think, in posts in the ground too, if I remember right.
That would be something that you would...
I'll keep an eye out next time.
See, you would see that, and I could be able to tell you every single character that I've seen in this.
I just like thinking, like, how are they making this happen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And this is a great
Every day,
song.
Flawlessly.
This is a song that I sing often. Usually I'll just sing, it's the Festival of Fantasy. And then sometimes, like, I would do this when we were running. I don't know if you remember.
Yes, I do.
Like, in the summer.
And you're, like, punching the sky.
In the summer. There's this one spot that we run that when it's, like, warm out, there's no shade and there's nothing, and then you're on like the blacktop and the sun's just coming down, and it seriously feels like you are about to watch the Festival of Fantasy, because
that's why
that's why I sing that.
Okay.
Because it reminds me of that.
Yeah.
But also, why is this parade at the hottest time of the day?
Yeah.
We could have this in the morning. We could have it at night. Instead, we have it at the hottest time of the day.
Florida just needs more clouds.
But those...
They don't have very many clouds.
All of the people that are performing, I'm like, it's hot.
Yeah.
For me, standing.
And they're in these massive
costumes. Yeah, I don't know how they do it, but kudos to them.
Yeah, they got to have some airflow somehow, then fans in there.
Yeah. Those are like the main big shows. The rest of the shows are things that you can see, like...
What about the Animal Kingdom show? Is there...
Yes, I do have the Animal Kingdom ones, but those are like considered attractions at Animal Kingdom. So this is my next favorite, Festival of the Lion King.
Yeah.
Festival of the Lion King is incredible. Make time to go see it if you are in Animal Kingdom.
It's one of my favorites, yeah.
Yes.
And it's AC and...
AC, you're inside. It's interactive. You like are a part of the cast with them. And you get like your animal roll and you get to sing along because it's all of the songs, and then they have like kind of like circus acts in there. They have like the trapeze
Yep.
portion. They have like the what would be the, do you know what those are called? Like the birds part, like when they're swinging from like a rope almost.
Yeah, I don't know what that's.
I don't know what that's called.
It's like Cirque du Soleil type kind of stuff.
Yes.
You know.
But beautiful singing of all of the Lion King songs. Yeah. Like incredible, flawless. Like these performers, I don't know how they like this level of a show, and their level of performance is incredible. Mm-hmm. Like this is
singing.
Yeah, this fantastic. Gives Broadway style singing, like sure. Incredible. And then like another one that's very similar that we don't like as much is the Finding Nemo show.
Yeah.
Which is also in Animal Kingdom.
That's the show you go and take a nap.
Yes. They do. So this is more theater style than the Festival of the Lion King one. Mm-hmm. And it's darker, and I think the AC is cooler, and on a hot day, you're just going to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
You're just dozing off for...
Yeah. And, I mean, there's parts of that show that I really love, too. And...
What?
That's it. I was just singing this, like, where's my dad?
Okay, that's all right.
You know that video?
Yes. On to the next show.
Sorry.
Your dad's right there. He's right there.
No, he didn't know where he was
went
at.
Behind the stage.
No. No, he was. Anyways. But the music in that show is really good. I think it's honestly because it's so dark, and
I do like that, yeah.
Finding Nemo's not always my favorite.
Well, you're like, it's like waking up in the morning and you go back outside, you're like, it's so hot and bright.
Yeah.
I want to go back inside.
It's so hard to leave that.
It really is.
So it's almost better.
You're just like, all right.
It's almost better to not go.
Yeah.
Than to go in there and like fall asleep a little bit, because it's just so cold and so dark. Mm-hmm. And like they're basically asking,
like it's to the point where you actually could get chilly in there.
They're asking for me to take a nap.
Yeah.
But still great show. And then some more shows that we love, bringing it back to Hollywood Studios, Frozen Ever After.
Yep,
That's not what one. It's called.
Oh.
And I keep calling it Frozen Ever After. It's the Frozen Sing-Along.
Frozen Sing-Along.
This is a great show. This is considered an attraction as well. It's a fun time.
Wait, that's the one. It's like a movie. It's a theater. It's not the actors.
It's like a theater.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a theater.
Don't care if I ever do that one again.
No, you like this one.
No,
This is the one that's inside.
Yeah, there's like a sing-along where it's a screen.
Yes, and then it has the two storytellers. You like this one because they're really funny. It has the two storytellers, and then like Anna and Elsa, they show up, and then it snows at the end.
Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking of a different one then.
Yeah, I don't know which one you're thinking
I thought, isn't there one where it's just it's a movie screen?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh.
It's not actors.
There is one with just a movie screen. Yeah. Is that the Beauty and the Beast sing-along?
Maybe.
Because there is a Beauty and the Beast one in
maybe
France.
That's what I'm thinking of.
That we did go to.
Okay.
I think that might be what you're thinking of.
That probably
That
is.
one we don't need to go back.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I love Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favorite movies.
I'm not in there singing. Everyone's singing.
I don't know if I sung. But no, I
sure
did.
You had to.
That's my favorite movie. Okay, sorry. I love singing. And Beauty and the Beast live on stage, we've talked about that. Mm-hmm. Before, that one is outside. Is
that Hollywood Studios?
That's Hollywood Studios as well. That's considered an attraction as well. And then another attraction, same type of thing as Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular.
Yep.
This is super cool too. Mm-hmm. If you like Indiana Jones, you'll love it. Even if you don't like Indiana Jones, which I'd never seen it when I first seen it.
Yeah.
I loved it. Another one that we didn't talk about, which I don't know if you have seen before, is, I believe it's called Mickey's Friendship Fair. It is on the Magic Kingdom stage, and it has like Mickey and friends, and then I'll have, I think Tiana comes out, and I know Elsa and Anna and Rapunzel and Flynn Rider come out. And it's just like a little stage show that's right in front of the castle.
Okay.
And I think they do it a few times a day.
No, I have not seen that.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think that you have. But these are just a few of the shows that you can go see. This one is pretty cute. It's like, I think it's like 15 minutes. It's not very long at all. So I think if you're walking by, go see it. If you're not, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my opinion.
I can't believe how many shows there are too.
Yeah.
It's wild.
And then
the amount of venues, the indoor venues, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many like theaters and
there's so
indoor
many
seating
things
for this stuff. Like, it's crazy.
There's so many people performing too.
Yeah.
Like in Epcot, that's the next one that I have on there. Epcot will just have concerts. Like they have like just random people come.
They'll have some big names too.
They have big names, yeah. A ton. And they have them all the time. And like right now they're doing the Festival of the Arts, so they do I think it's I actually don't know what's Festival of the Arts. That's not what's going on. It's the Flower and Garden Festival.
Flower and Garden.
Flower and Garden. I think it's like the Garden Rocks concerts.
Okay.
In like the American Pavilion part, they have people that come and perform.
Yeah, that's a cool little venue too.
Big names. It's and you can just walk by and see the people performing. You don't have to go sit down in there.
Yeah.
If you like the people, it might be worth getting like a dining reservation for and doing it that way.
Yeah.
But I think it's great. And then the last one that I have is something that we have experienced once, and hopefully we'll get to experience again. And that's all the specialty shows at like the holiday parties. So they have they have a Halloween party and a Christmas party.
Yep.
And they have specialty shows there that you can only see at these parties. So we went to the Halloween party a couple years ago or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was spectacular, to say the least. They had a Hocus Pocus show. I love Hocus Pocus. It was incredible. It was so much fun. It was they had the sing-along part. They had all of the, like, a bunch of bad guys come out, a bunch of the villains, like Oogie Boogie and Dr. Facilier, I think, came out. And I can't remember. Probably the Evil Queen. I don't think Skellington came out in this one, but he did come out in the specialty fireworks, which Jack Skellington is incredible. Like these Halloween fireworks, I think, I don't know, if I could see them, I would probably choose to see these over Happily Ever After because it was so cool.
Yeah.
Like that show was incredible.
I didn't enjoy the parade, but I enjoyed the other stuff.
Yes, the parade, the Boo to You parade, I loved it.
The song just went on for a little too long.
That parade is very long.
Yeah, it was
like this is probably
really hard to sit through for me.
2 times as long as Festival of Fantasy. This parade, like all of the characters, and Austin was pretty much over it. Probably by the first character that came around because that song was a lot for her.
Holy cow! They don't do a different song. It's the same song for. It felt like an hour.
Happy Halloween. Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, you loved it.
I loved it. I actually we sat in this one spot for a very long time because it was like the perfect spot for the show, for the fireworks, and for the parade. And I was like, let's just stay here because we've done a lot this trip. It was the last day. Let's just sit here and enjoy this.
Yeah.
And
we did.
Yep, we did. And for like the Christmas show, which I'm hoping we'll be able to do this year, they have a Christmas show that's on the stage with Elsa. She does like fireworks, I think. And then they also have, I think Minnie and Mickey are a part of the show too.
Okay.
And then they have this beautiful parade. I've mainly watched the parade on this one. I watch this parade just like if I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
I just turn on the Christmas parade because it has the beautiful Christmas music. It's snowing. They have Santa's there. It's
Christmas is our favorite time of the year, so like Disney at Christmas would be. We haven't done it yet, but
no, it would
that'll
be
be Madison's dream.
Yes. So this is just like a really cool parade, and just if you're going to an after party that has a parade, I think it's worth it, or a parade or a show or anything. It's worth it to make time for it because you don't see them ever. You can't see them on any other time of the year, and
take advantage of it while it's
the
there.
excellence is like that. The level of excellence in these shows, particularly, are really cool. And I know like Jollywood Nights, they had I watched videos of people like ice skating in Florida. What?
Are you kidding me?
Like
legit ice skating?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like on plastic ice, which
plastic ice.
I heard, yeah, like this is like you can train on this kind of ice, but I heard like that is harder than actually ice skating. So, I mean, there's actually, yeah, I'll show you the videos
skates,
of these.
like actual ice skates.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, on this like, I don't know. It's like plastic ice.
Dang. Okay.
Just to describe it to you. Yeah. Fully.
It's not water.
It's plastic.
It's not frozen water. It's plastic.
Yes. Well, because you can't freeze water in Florida.
No, but if there was a technology to do it, Disney would have it.
You're right. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I agree with that fully.
Yeah.
But these are definitely things that like we want to do. We haven't gone and seen like all of the
We have not seen every show.
No, we have not seen every show. We have not. I don't know if we would make time to see every show either. Like it's not we make time for the shows that we love the most, but if we're missing a show, let us know because we do love to see most of them and would make time if there's like one that's really cool that we're just missing out on. But
the Monsters Inc. one was another one I liked. That was one of my favorites.
Yep, that one's like a attraction. So that's why I didn't.
Oh, that's considered an attraction.
Yeah, okay. That's why I didn't add that in there. But yes, that would be like considered a show because they actually have like a ton of actual shows. I was trying to think of more with like live performance.
Oh, I see.
Live performance ones versus,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's it.
Love it. Yeah.
That's about it for all of the shows. I don't think that if there's any like big ones that we're missing that have like the live performers, again, let us know. I couldn't think of any other ones. And again, we haven't done all the shows, and I think one day we would like to. I don't know if that day is anytime soon, but
to do all the shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be.
We have to go there a lot more.
Maybe every time we go, try and pick one show we haven't done. You know what I mean? Just to like knock it off the list.
Yeah, because I don't think we've seen like the Mickey's, like the one that's at the Magic Kingdom like stage. We definitely haven't seen that. Yeah. I've seen parts of it. I definitely seen Flynn Rider gonna go out on it. He waved to me, and I was like, and he did his little smolder, and I was like, huh.
Yeah.
Hi.
Even though, yeah, okay.
I blushed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
I'm glad you enjoy seeing Flynn Rider.
Yes, I love it. I wish I could like go somewhere and meet him, but they
don't do that.
They don't have the Flynn Rider. He didn't come back to his character meet and greet with Rapunzel. So
lame. Goodness.
But that's it for today. So we'll be back on Friday for a coffee talk, and
we sure will.
Next Monday for a regular episode.
Come and hang with us.
Yes, we would love.
While we talk everything Disney.
All things Disney.
Find us on YouTube if you like watching, and you can listen to us on any place, anywhere that you find podcasts. Really.
Yes.
Yep.
So
and check us out on social media too.
Oh yes, mainly Instagram, TikTok. YouTube. That's it.
There it is.
That's it.
Bye, fam.
Bye.